As far as this week's lineup, I, again, will kind of tinker with this, but some guys that I like that are on the cheaper end, so not the all-stars. For quarterback, I think you could pick either the Vikings or the Chargers quarterback in this week's matchup because it's going to be all offense. But I like Cousins, especially at 6,900 versus the Chargers. Stacking him with the tight end of the week, TJ Hawkinson versus the Chargers, because I think, again, they're just going to keep focusing on Jefferson and take stuff away. And until we see Jordan Addison clearly be giving the number 2 targets, I think Hawkinson's going to continue to get lots of targets. 7 the first week for catches, 8 the second week for catches, touchdown, red zone looks, all that good stuff. At running backs, I'm going fairly cheap. I've got Brian Robinson, 5,800 versus the Bills. That might sound gross, but last week they couldn't stop the run at all, and Brian Robinson's clearly being given all the looks, so kind of Gibson as an afterthought. I think 5,800 is pretty cheap for him to spend. And then Gus Edwards, same thing. He is being given all the work. I know Justice Hill stole a touchdown, but Gus Edwards for the Ravens versus the Colts, very bad run defense, also down at 5,300. So really, really like that pick. My 3 wide receivers of the week, I've got Zay Flowers versus Indy with OBJ being hampered. I think Keenan Allen on the other side of that Vikings-Chargers game, I think targets is great. Our linebackers in pass defense are not good, and our secondary is not good, so expecting him to be a high-volume target guy is probably very, very likely to happen. And then Nico Collins, still low despite his explosion the first 2 weeks of the season, 5,300 versus the Jaguars. Not a great passing defense. They're probably going to put up a lot of points, so Houston's going to have to throw just like they do every week. So some of my cheaper guy targets. And then lastly, defense. I'm doing the Jets at 2,800 versus the Pats. It's going to be a ground and pound game that they're going to try to keep themselves in it because their offense can't do anything. So that is the lineup of the week. And again, I'll let you guys know once I get some of my stars in there and my bigger players. But that is it for DFS going. So